Hello and welcome to Scarlet Lady Tarot. I'm going to burn some incense here. And I just wanted to also tell you about a website that I'm going to get started soon, which is going to sell tarot cards that I use, but also my pottery. So we're going to have like a mix of stuff there and maybe even incense. Collections of things that I use. One of the things I want to sell is something like this. This is a piece that I made that has the Sri Yantra on the front of it, as you can see. And so I'm thinking about stuff like this, and also, but not maybe with the handle. I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. And other things as well. Lots of other pottery pieces that are going to go well with tarot and just life. So, okay. So let's get into this reading. And I'm going to use the Lucid Dreams Tarot again and the Oracle of Visions. And then the Romance Angels ones as well. Okay, so I have no idea what this is gonna do today, obviously. We will see. You know, sometimes I call it as it's going to be a love reading, but I'm not sure. This may not be a love reading. This might be something completely different. Oh, I just heard some thunder. I'm not sure if that means anything, but yeah, I just heard some thunder. Okay. And I'm going to turn this over. See the bottom of the deck, 2 wands. Okay, I'm going to go through the cards. Nostalgia, childhood. Oh, this is 6 of Cups, upright. Nostalgia, childhood, or the past. Memories, familiarity. Gifts, innocence, reunion. Joy, healing, comfort, sentimentality, and I'm going to go through all the cups and just see, and then I'll come back like I usually do. 5 of Swords. This is interesting because we had 5 of Swords yesterday reversed. I have no idea if this is a continuation of that, but it's starting to rain here. Conflict, disagreements, competitiveness, unfair defeat, winning at all costs, stress, hostility, aggression, bullying, and intimidation. Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, practical, upright. Generous, welcoming, sensible, luxurious, caring, homebody, good business sense, working parent. The Moon reversed. Release of fear, secrets revealed, truth, exposed, exposed dreams, repressed emotions being released, clarity and understanding. Five of Cups reversed, moving on, self-forgiveness, hope returns, recovery, overcoming grief and negativity, acceptance, finding peace and contentment. King of Wands reversed, impulsiveness, ruthless, forceful, tyrant, domineering, weak leader, vicious, and powerless. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Lack of focus, quality, motivation, or ambition. Perfectionism, lack of desired output. Lazy, dead-end job, low skills, and mediocrity. And then the last one is Two Cups reversed. Breakup, separation, disharmony, rejection, distrust, self-love, disinterest, bad communication, withdrawal, and division. Okay, so I'm not sure really where this is going. This is kind of interesting. So, all right, you're thinking about something. Maybe it was with your ex-partner, and it looks like you thought that this was going to turn into something and it didn't. Or you had hopes of turning into something, or you're remembering it in a happy way, but it's not going to turn into anything probably. But you're thinking about it. You're thinking about the past. I'm not saying for sure if it's going to turn into anything. It always could come up. But it's like you're getting sidetracked thinking about this and not moving on. Five of Swords upright. Okay, so this is interesting because it could be related, and I think it probably is, to Six of Cups. So I feel like whoever you're pining over or did pine over, because you're thinking about past memories of some sort, with some, it had some childlike quality to it, some innocence to it that you enjoyed. I think the thing is with the Five of Swords, this could be related to you. You might be just like, screw it. I just have to keep going on. I just have to pick up the swords in the battlefield and move on, because this is not doing me any favors. I just have to go on. It's like you're done with the battle. But you feel like it's unfair of what happened in the past. And you're like, forget it. I've got to move on. I can't let this. That's how I see this card, is moving on regardless of what has happened in the past. And even though you have these fond memories of something that never came to fruition, or maybe it did, and you're like, well, I just can't live my life around that. And so you have to cut your losses and leave. So I kind of look at the Five of Swords like that a lot, because it's about cutting your losses and just moving on. I don't think it's necessarily all the things that this card is saying. And, maybe it is an unfair defeat. That's one of the things this card is saying. But I feel like in this case, what this card is really saying is you've got to cut your losses. You've got to move on, regardless if whatever was in the past wasn't fair in your mind. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is awesome. She's nurturing, she's practical, she's generous, she's welcoming, she's sensible, she's luxurious, caring, homebody, good business sense, and working parent. This is someone that's almost like a single mother, but she's got it all. She's got she is caring and nurturing, and in a physical way, and she has good business sense. She is moving on She's the Queen of Pentacles. I think you're the Queen of Pentacles in this situation. You're this person that is like, okay, I'm ready to keep going with my life. I'm ready to break away, cut my losses, and continue on. So, yep. I think that's where you're at. And you're thinking about good things. Maybe you're in starting off a new business. You know? Okay. The Moon reverse. Release of fear, secrets revealed, truth exposed, dreams, repressed emotions being released, clarity and understanding. This is where you are. You have left all this behind. You pined for this person. You cut your losses. You're being the Queen of Pentacles. And you are releasing everything from behind. You have clarity and understanding, and you know now what you need to do. You're no longer confused by the two. Here, let me turn this up right. You're no longer refused by the two towers. You were not sure which way to go, what you were doing. There was so much hidden. But you've come out of that. These things are no longer hidden to you. You see everything for what it is clearly. You might have been in the dark. You were definitely in the dark, I should say. But you are stepping out and you are coming to a new place. You're not where you were. And that's very good. That's very good. Okay. 5 of Cups reversed. Moving on. This is in relation to the last card. Self-forgiveness, hope returns, recovery, overcoming grief and negativity, acceptance, finding peace and contentment. Because you were in this 5 of Cups upright, you were regretting failure, disappointment, grief, pessimism, feeling abandoned or unloved. Feeling abandoned. This dude abandoned you. This guy left you. And you thought he was all that, but he really wasn't. You gained the clarity. You cut your losses. You gained the clarity, right? You've come out of this as the Queen of Pentacles. And you were feeling sadness and you were mourning the loss of what you thought was a really good thing. But look at where you are now. You have come out of it because you're moving on now. You're forgiving yourself. Hope is returning. You're overcoming your grief and your negativity and you're just accepting it and you're finding your peace and contentment. And that is wonderful. You have really coming out of it. Which is great because I think this one is the dude. Impulsiveness, ruthless, forceful, tyrant, domineering, weak leader, vicious, and powerless. This is the guy you left behind. This is really what he is. This is what you've come to realize. This person wasn't who you thought he was. You were painting him in rose-colored glasses. But you have figured out who he is now. He's not who you thought he was. And when you talk to him or have sent him a note since all of this fell through, he's cold. He's not the hot, spicy King of Wands anymore. He is cold. This dude's cold. He is not what he used to be. He's ruthless. He's cold. He's uncaring. And his messages sounds like a business thing. Yep. Thanks for the message. Okay, bye. Like no heart. 0 heart. And he's not really good. You thought he was all that because you wanted it so hard, so much in your heart. You wanted him to be wonderful. You wanted him to be what you thought he was. But let's admit that this was limerence. You weren't in love with this guy because you didn't really know. See, this is what Abraham talks about. Being in love is basically your way of seeing yourself and loving yourself, because they're allowing you to be in alignment with yourself when you first start loving them. You think you're in love. And so you feel like you're so in love with them. But the thing is you just love yourself, and you love what you see in yourself, and this is what you think. You think this person is loving you. You think you're getting this love from somewhere else. But when you think about it, because this is why this card is here, you're going back to the fact that you've realized that he really wasn't the source of your happiness. He really wasn't the one that was making you happy. You were making you happy. And you were vibrating on a good level. He wasn't who you thought he was. Right? Okay. Next card. 8 of Pentacles reversed. Lack of focus, quality, motivation or ambition, perfectionism, lack of desired output, lazy, dead-end job, low skills, and mediocrity. Don't let this happen. You're moping because of all this has happened. You are making peace with it, but at the same time, you're like, oh God, I really wanted this one thing to happen. But you know what? You have to move on. You have to pick up yourself by your bootstraps and move on. Forget, this dude. He's not doing you any favors. You have to forget about it and go, he's not going to come in to save you. And that's the thing, you realized he's not coming. He is not coming to save you. Because he's the King of Wands reversed. He's not who you thought he was. And you're moping, and you got to get out of your moping behavior. You have to, pick up and go on. No more moping, right? Okay, 2 of Cups reversed. Breakup, separation, disharmony, rejection, distrust, self-love, disinterest, bad communication, withdrawal, and division. It's over. Admit that it's over. It is not. Nothing is going. It's not happening. Nothing is happening. Rejection. You feel absolutely rejected, and you feel like you can't really move on. But you're making peace with it. You are, because you're the Queen of Pentacles now. You're taking control of yourself, and you're not letting, what I said, Lady Luck, control your destiny. But you still can't let him go. There's some part of you inside, deep inside, that is not going, okay, I can't stop thinking about him. But this is what the cards are saying. He's not good. He's not who you think he is. This person isn't good for you. It's very obvious by this card. You were fantasizing about what the potential was. Right? I mean, us women, we fall in love with potential all the time. And then we're all upset when it turns out that guy has no potential. Nothing. Okay, I'm going to pull one of these cards because... Oh my God, you're not going to... Oh, I have no idea how this happened. Okay. This is the guy that ate Grandma, right? He ate Grandma, and now this is who he really is. Right? This guy... I can't believe this card popped up again. I cannot believe it. But this is the same guy. He ate Grandma. I'm going to pull another card because they wanted me to tell you this. This is the person that has been, you know, a wolf in Grandma's clothing. Your avoidant ate Grandma. I think that's what I'm going to put for the thumbnail. Okay, let's see what... Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. I see this, and I'll read the description, of course, but I see this as self-care. Not only self-care, but allowing others to help care for you. To put yourself in this protective ring, right? And help with you getting out of this. Getting out of this 2 cups. You need to get back to the self-love thing. You've got to love yourself more than anything else. Love yourself, right? Love yourself so much. I do this one thing sometimes. It's really helpful for me. But I basically will lay down on my bed and I put my hand on my heart and I thank all of my body parts. I know this sounds crazy, but like I'll thank my heart. That's a heavy one. When you start thanking your heart, you just want to cry. I thank my heart. I thank my lungs for breathing. I thank my brain for trying to think my way through this stuff. I thank my legs, my feet, and I think of the reasons why I'm thinking each body part. You can thank your organs. So that's really helpful, and it's a really wonderful sort of meditation to do, and really helps with self-love. Really helps you with self-love. Okay. I'm going to read this 47. Okay. Yeah, see? This is exactly what I was saying. Healing, caring, friendships. The power of love to change bodies is legendary, built into folklore, common sense, and everyday experience. Love moves the flesh. It pushes matter around. Throughout history, tender loving care has uniformly been recognized as a valuable element in healing. Larry Dossey. Card 47. If healing is to make one whole, and love is a path to healing, then the healing energy of a loving friendship is a sacred act. This card is an indication to either give or receive the healing energy of love. A woman appears to rest or sleep in a circle of healing light. If we could see Reiki energy as though it were a radiant light, it would perhaps look like this. The flawless circle suggests perfection and completeness. Hands reach out to send help and heal. They suggest that one of the main reasons we are here is to love and to heal one another. A simple touch or caring gesture from a friend can mean so much. Okay, exactly. This is exactly what I thought it was. Okay, so allow yourself to get back into your relationships with your friends. Stop pining over this dude because he's doing you no favor. He ate Grandma. Remember? He ate Grandma. So Allow yourself to have healing. Start working on your happiness, your own healing. Forget about the guy. He's not doing you any favors. He's not even good. Honestly, he's not even a good person. You fantasize that he was, but he really wasn't. And then, start working on healing yourself. With your friends, get in contact with your friends again. And your family, and whoever who is behind you is on your side, right? Because what's going to happen is it's also like what I was saying, is focus on yourself. Focus on your energy, focus on yourself, focus on your work, focus on your hobbies, focus on life and living it to the fullest. Right? Focus on your life, living it to the fullest. And get back in touch with your friends. Because you know what happens? We let everybody go. As soon as we get a boyfriend, we're like, that's it. He's my everything. We put everything into him. Because he's supposed to be the one. And so we must support our men because we're good women. And this is where it leaves us. And a heap on the floor. Right? But now it's time to put yourself in that healing circle and allow yourself to be healed with your other relationships in your life and enjoy them. Enjoy that time. I cannot believe this card came up again. That's crazy. I shuffled the heck out of these cards. Okay, what's on the bottom of the deck? And I think I'll pull a romance card. I always get concerned because you never know what's going to come up with. Choice decisions. Okay, what is this? 2 of Wands. Choice decisions. First steps. Choosing faith. Future planning in the dark. Preparing to leave. Comfort zone. Should I stay or should I go? So you're obviously in the middle of choosing what to do. Don't stay with the dude that ate grandma. Move on. You need to move on. Which is going to be so important for you because this is your time to step forward, to get your healing happening, move on with your life, enjoy yourself, enjoy your life. Eat the fig of life. Absolutely. Vibrate as high as you can because you know what's going to happen if you do? Good things will be brought to you. Think positively as much as you possibly can. All of a sudden, the tides will turn. The wheel of fortune will turn. And you will be in a new place. And you'll be like, how the heck did I get here? And you'll know because you worked on your vibration. You cleaned it up. Yeah. Okay. All right. I never know what's just gonna, that's kind of interesting. I don't know what that means really, but this is going to mean something to somebody. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. It might be. Maybe this is like your children that is, kind of part of it. I don't know. I'm going to pick one more because all right. I'm not sure how this is, but okay, maybe your love life is being affected by children somehow. Maybe they're involved in all of this. Maybe it's one of the reasons why you have such a hard time letting go. Because you're stuck in this financially, maybe. Or emotionally. Maybe he's the father of your children. I don't know. And you're still pining over him somehow? Even though he ate grandma? But this is strange because it says it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay. you know what? I just realized what this was because I was like a little confused when I first saw this. They're not saying fall in love with somebody else, you know? They're saying it's safe for you to love like this. It's safe for you to be healed with your friends and family and loved ones that care about you. The ones that, you know, basically you're opening up to and you've forgotten about because of your relationship. That's how I see it. I don't see it as like, oh, you're safe to love with this guy or, you know, some other new person. They're saying, come back to your family and your friends. And I'm trying to see this picture, and it looks to me like it's this woman sitting on a horse, and she's got these angels around her, and then she's got this guy that's down. I'm trying to think. You know, that's it. Angels are guiding you. Your guides and your angels are guiding you. I see that as your guide, actually, not some guy. This is a guide, and you have your angels, and you're on a steed, and they're carrying you away to safety. That's where you're going with this. Maybe this is a friend, too. You're going to another place. This isn't... You're moving on. You're moving on. And when you get into this new place, it is going to be safe for you to love. But I wouldn't jump in the next relationship. It's not about that. It's about healing yourself first. Because when you do, all of a sudden, the right person will come along. So find that happiness and love within yourself. That's the answer. Really is. Okay, thank you for joining me. I am going to close out this reading. Thank you. Please like and subscribe, and please comment below, and that helps me to know how I'm doing. Thank you.